Welcome back.
We started now?
Yeah, no, we can keep all that in. People like that stuff.
People like the off the
people
cuff.
like to
They
feel
like what you guys just talked about right there?
they like to feel like they're in here with us.
That was pointless conversation.
Whoa.
Sorry,
I liked
Jason.
it.
By the way, if
I'm going to Gino's
you
after
do
this.
like that type of conversation, subscribe to my Patreon. You can get weekly or more than just weekly.
Treacly.
Hey, man, if you're going to do a promo, pay attention to the promo, dude.
I'm just buzzing in people to my house. Hey,
edit this out, right?
if you like,
That part will probably edit
keep
out.
that in. I like that. People want to see this stuff.
What do they want to see, dude?
Just the way I would operate in everyday
man.
life.
You're changing like every day, dude.
No, I'm not, dude. Changing for the better. You'll go to my Patreon. You can see some bunch of videos of me breaking it down, talking about Jeff Journal style. But for right now, you want to introduce our guest?
Yeah.
You guys used to live together. He knows all the dirt about you.
Do you want to say what this is today, or do we not do that anymore?
We can explain it. Go ahead.
All right. So it's called Everybody's Got a Price. This is where we find out what your price is to do certain things. With the star, Jeff Dye.
Yes.
Obviously, you guys know Jeff Dye. And co-host, Josh Nelson. And today we got a dope guest. I'm excited. My old roommate, old buddy for a long time. Worked with this dude, Zak Johnson.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
This is great.
Welcome, Zach.
Thanks.
Yeah.
This is like a real podcast.
It is. I mean, we think so.
Well,
great.
Once he chops it up and edit it, puts some graphics, a little bit of music, takes out things like me buzzing in the people that deliver my groceries. Then the podcast feels a lot more smooth.
I thought for sure you were going to say, and he takes out Josh. And
No,
some of
we
that's-
need you, buddy.
Okay, that's what
this
I
was
thought
your
you-
baby. This was your idea.
That's what I thought you were going to say.
This
though.
was your original idea, and you said I couldn't do this without a star.
Right.
And you found me. You found me, dude.
I know Joe McHale was busy, but
Yeah,
it's
he's
all
very
good.
busy.
Yeah, he's just,
Yeah, we could name a bunch of celebrities that were too busy for this. I was the one to say, hey, let's do this.
let's do it.
make
So I'm
it
excited.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Thanks for having
Also,
me.
you guys, we just did a golf tournament where we roasted golfers, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and if
That's
you have a
great.
golf tournament or would like to book us on
Yeah.
it, go to roastyourhole.com or jeffdye.com and you can book us to come roast your hole.
That was a lot of fun, huh?
Yeah, super fun. You were
guys
great
were-
at it, by the way.
You
were
guys,
great.
you
Thanks.
guys were both very good at it.
I
Thank
will
you.
say, in hindsight, here's how it works.
word.
We set up on a hole with chairs and microphones, and we just roast whoever golfs.
Right.
And I think we were too good.
Yeah.
Not that we were too funny or too whatever, but like there were grown men going, those guys did hurt my feelings on the fourth hole.
Yeah.
My uncle told me that.
Yeah.
He goes, they're kind of mean. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's kind of the point.
That's what a roast is.
That's the point.
You can't say the roast was too mean. But I did start like thinking about some of our jokes. I was giggling, telling this woman, like I was like, oh, and we said this, and this one guy looked like this, and we said this. Like at one point, this real skinny guy, I was like, what, you got worms, bub? Right? And then you go, how was chemo? Like we were just literally,
Yeah.
this guy clearly had some sort of drug addiction or something. We
So
just-
funny, though.
Yeah.
what was the guy that got the most upset was the guy that we said, this guy's got great tits. That's what I said.
Oh, that was one. And then I think one you guys said he was like, just got out of prison or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Well,
and
he
I think
did.
he just did.
Yeah.
So he wasn't,
Those were prison tattoos.
he
For
wasn't
sure.
stoked about that
This
one.
guy's just happy to be pooping in privacy. That's he's happy to be out of the clink.
And then
Yep.
you call one guy Steven Segura. That one
That was
one
good.
got
Steven
me.
Seagal
It
was good.
He was an effeminate looking Steven Seagal.
Yeah, he had a ponytail.
We're going to have some footage of that. I got it. I just got to sift through it.
I mean, that's a long day of material.
Well, and we got interrupted by some lady that was just talking the whole time right next to the camera. So it was a lot of that, too.
Yeah, I'd like to vent about that a little
Yeah,
bit.
we're good. We shouldn't.
Someone's mom, I won't say whose, decided to really not hijack, but just have a good time with us.
Just
She
a great
spent
time.
a long time with us, and we were kind of going, all right, just be nice, just let people have a good time. But then talk shit about me in her speech at the end.
My
She had a
favorite-
rough year.
She did have a rough
yeah,
year.
Yeah.
My favorite, though,
So did I.
You did. Yeah, that's true.
I had a terrible year.
Yeah, you didn't complain too much.
my favorite was she was like, you guys are so funny. I needed to laugh. And then she'd be like, 10 minutes later, you guys call yourself comedians?
Yeah, you're not funny.
Which
Like,
one
what?
is it,
Yeah,
man?
she was demanding.
Yeah, just move it along if we're not funny.
It was a good time, though. It was overall a good time. You guys killed it. I appreciate you doing it. Hopefully you guys
was a lot
do it
of fun.
again.
We would love to.
Also, another thing about Zach, he's from Seattle, too. So
Yes.
you guys bond on that.
Seahawks had a
Hawks.
rough week.
Yeah, I see your Sean Kemp screensaver.
Pretty
Shout
cool,
out to
right?
Sean Kemp.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was drunk
Well, that's not fair.
Yeah.
That's not how he wants to be remembered.
Was he?
Oh,
Yeah.
How do you know that?
I
It's just-
actually had a friend that bartended at the Keg, and she said towards the end of his career, he would come in and drink like a whole bottle of Crown before a game.
Oh, before a game.
How cool is that screensaver? Come on.
But he's rad. He has the coolest dunks of all time.
Yeah,
and
for
best
sure.
NBA Jam player for sure.
He's Seattle's Bo Jackson. That's how I like to describe him. Like Bo Jackson had no records.
Right.
He has no rings, like championships. But there was a moment in time where there was no one more exciting to watch than Bo Jackson.
True.
And Sean Kemp had like this 2 or 3 year period where there was like, that's the dunk guy.
Yeah.
You know, Vince Carter's the dunk guy.
Sure. Yeah.
And like like in other things, you championship guys, you got leader guys, you got the Jordans, you got the whatevers. But like there was a moment where there was no one cooler than Sean Kemp.
Yep. Except for Detlef Schrempf.
I remember that dude, but he's not cooler than Sean Kemp.
Love a Detlef just because he's white. That's why I like him.
Yeah.
Did Sean Kemp ever go to the finals?
No. Oh yeah, they
Yeah, we
played the
did.
Bulls in the
We
finals.
lost. Yeah.
But
Okay.
that was
Lost the
during
Bulls.
the time where if you played the Bulls in the finals, they're like, oh, can you believe we're gonna get second place this year?
Yeah,
Like, it was like there was
they
just
were
no
so good.
chance. Yeah. I think we won one game.
They went 5 for 6 or something like that.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love the Sonics. We love Sean Kemp.
At
Oh,
the
this
ti-
is the
they were
story
the-
about him being a drunk because you said that he was drunk.
Yeah.
Al Jackson left a Cleveland Cavaliers game like before it ended, a few minutes before it ended. They looked like the Cavs were going to lose. This is the late Sean Kemp in the NBA. And they're like, let's just get out of here. So they walk out of the stadium, they walk across the street to a strip club. And in the time it took them to leave, probably go to the bathroom, do whatever you do when you leave a stadium and then get to that strip club, Sean Kemp was already there. Sean Kemp played in the game with the Cleveland Cavaliers. And he made it to the strip club before. He's like
Before
at a
they did.
tunnel or something. They had some sort of secret route for Sean Kemp, but
I wonder what the percentage of players that drank back then, like before games, was. Like,
Oh, man.
now it's probably 0, right?
yeah, but all of them are on weed.
That's true.
Weed.
You
Smoke
think so?
weed.
All the
I think
basketball
all of them.
players?
Yeah, it's
Marshawn
like
Lynch said he takes a shot of Jack before every
He
game
did say
before
that.
he
I
did.
thought he said that.
But where?
Which probably means a couple.
Said
He
in
goes
his
to
locker
he
room.
goes to a bar before
No, he
that.
said he'd sneak it in.
Yeah, he said he had it in his locker.
That's unprofessional.
It's crazy.
He's a beast.
He's just like, I'm gonna get hit, so I'm gonna pain, like, take away some of the pain. It's crazy.
Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of nerves in a sporting event.
Basketball. So you're saying the NBA players now that play, you think are smoking weed?
I think 100% of them are smoking weed and in the locker room.
For a game, how do you function like that? That's insane.
Well, it's so normal to them because they smoke so much weed so often.
I'm not very functional when I smoke weed, so I couldn't imagine.
I hate weed. I'm terrible at
Are
it.
you very functional not on weed, though?
Hey, by the way, guys, George is here.
George Dulcich,
George
our
Dulcich.
roast producer.
Roasting producer. What do you do? I guess I roast. Okay.
Do you smoke weed, George?
No, I do not.
You don't like it?
No.
Good for you, buddy.
I take edibles on occasion.
I love
like late
edibles.
night. Yeah, I sleep well. I play a game called Eat an Edible and then see if my wife can figure out if I'm high.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
fun.
And I lose every time.
Really? She's good at noticing.
Yeah, or I'm bad at being high. I think that's more.
It depends on how
yeah.
high you get.
Yeah, I get pretty high.
How do you try to operate? Like maybe just a bad actor.
I just try to
like,
act cool.
Hello,
and
honey.
Yeah, right.
You just freeze.
Do we have any popcorn?
Yeah, that's pretty,
She's like,
that's pretty
or
close.
you're acting unusual.
Yeah, why your hands up?
You're just always asking for food,
Yeah, yeah,
Doritos, popcorn.
Uh-huh.
She's like, the cheese.
Would you like to watch a movie before we go to bed? And she's like, why are
Yeah.
you?
Such a robot.
I like
That's
having
so
conversations with you.
funny. That's
Yeah.
so
My
funny.
eyes are just blasted.
I
Yeah.
love you, and I'm happy about our family that's going to happen.
Yeah, this is a good conversation with a good wife.
You are a good partner.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's
close
great.
actually.
What was I going to say? So, all right, so you know how the podcast works?
Yeah, we did this once when Josh was
Yeah,
doing
back
it on
in
my
the day.
couch.
Nobody
Nice.
ever saw it, but we tried it.
Yeah, we'll make you an offer you can't refuse.
Whoa,
Oh my god.
That's Ted DiBiase, dude.
that was good.
Yeah, everybody's got a price.
You're a
Hey.
big wrestling guy.
Yes.
Yeah, we're talking about Chris Benoit, the crippler.
Yes,
You
one
knew
of the
whole
greatest
story
wrestlers of all time.
in detail.
Yeah. Dude never lost a match in or out of his house.
Right, yeah, very good. Yeah, I didn't know he killed his son with his
Oh,
finishing moves.
jeez, yeah. I
the
mean,
crippler.
Yeah, it's
That's not good.
It's sad.
Yeah.
Right.
You know? But it's kind of weird to see. This is where like there's a disconnect in my brain. Is like I think people that did terrible things like that, you know, it doesn't change what they were. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's why I said there
A
might be a
little
disconnect.
asterisk.
Kind of.
I'm watching the Cosby Show.
I mean,
Well,
now.
like so, like for example, like why is O.J. Simpson like? Why are we not?
pretty bad.
You know, he was
bad
pretty
still.
great football player. It doesn't change that he played football.
Yeah, but you don't talk about how great he was at football. He was way better than he gets credit because he murdered 2 people.
But that's my point. Is like, why does it change the football part?
I can listen to Michael
I don't
Jackson
like him.
songs and separate it.
Well, there you go.
For some reason.
Bill Cosby.
But Bill Cosby, when I'm watching the show, I'm like, he's gonna rape a girl right after this.
yeah, it's a
That
little
kind of
weird.
fucks with me.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah.
I don't know. I separate it. It doesn't bother me. It's not that it doesn't. It's not that I don't think those things are wrong. I just don't.
Yeah, you can
know,
separate.
They've erased him from pro wrestling. You can't
Uh-huh.
find anything on Chris Benoit.
So if your favorite comedian, let's say Seinfeld, was a murderer,
Yeah.
you'd be like, he's still funny,
No, I'd be like, that's terrible. He should go to jail.
but
Or also, great comic.
okay.
I would separate it.
I get that.
I mean, I get
I'm not condoning him.
Yeah, I
that
get it.
example actually made me. I understand. Like he's funny. He's funny. Like
Yeah, it
Bit-
doesn't
the bits
change
of the
that.
bits.
Yeah.
It's fine. He's a serial killer. I mean,
not
he's
that it's fine,
funny.
Yeah, it's
Not that
definitely
it's
not
fine.
okay.
but I mean those jokes exist and
Yeah.
you laugh.
It'd be like if your mom, I don't know, like if she did something very terrible and it'd be like,
her into this.
her biscuits and gravy were delicious. And you go, that's terrible. She's a murderer. You're
Yeah.
like, well, she made good biscuits and gravy.
Not eating murderer food.
All right, I get
There's
it.
that people are more than the thing.
Sure.
So I thought of this on the way up. We always start with Mike Tyson, but we'll get to that. Let's do this. How much for you guys to put a Houston Astros sticker on your car or a magnet, sticker or magnet? Let's go for 1 year.
1 year, Houston Astros sticker or a magnet?
They both, I think, hate the Astros.
I do.
So,
I'd do it for, what would it be? Like $120.
Yeah, I'm broke. I was gonna say 100.
okay.
$120.
Lock it in, dude. Did you hear that?
They're locked in.
I'm not doing it afterwards. You got to give me the 120. I'll put the sticker on.
Yeah.
120 for a year of a sticker of Houston Astros on your car.
Fuck, dude.
And you just said $100.
Yeah, that $100 would go pretty quick, and then I'd be stuck with that fucking thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'll do it.
It's locked.
But I'll
Here's
do
the
it.
thing.
It's locked in.
But you know me. I'm become a real baseball whore. I wear all the hats. You guys get mad at me on the text all the time. You're like, oh, look, Jeff, or look, Justin, he's wearing a Mets hat and he's wearing a Phillies
Yeah,
hat.
it is lame.
I like all baseball.
Okay, but
Yeah.
that's going
I
to be
don't-
the only sticker you have is a Houston Astros
Yeah,
sticker. And we'll get you a magnet since you drive a nice car and we don't want to sticker up your nice
Do
car.
do I get to pick which symbol it is?
No. Does it matter?
Yeah, 'cause
which
there's some-
Houston
I'm
Astros?
I like
pretty
the old
weird.
stadium one. That was. I'd be
pretty
I'd be
particular
happier.
A
about
World Series champ.
Yeah.
Gross.
There we
Oh,
go.
that's
You're bragging about the
There
cheating
we
here.
go.
Yeah,
dude.
I don't like that.
it, George. George comes in from the top row.
That just
Can,
went up.
well,
mine
what-
just
let's
went
do
up
it
to
for you.
$110.
Philly, or no, a Dodgers symbol on your car.
Dodgers? It'd be $1,000.
And you're driving around too in San Diego. Like, people would
$1,000.
be like mad at you.
I would hate it.
Your family would be pissed. Every time you go to your car, you'd be like, ugh. This guy, like, this scenario didn't happen. It isn't real, but this is how he would react.
Mm-hmm.
The Padres could be up by 30 runs
Yeah.
in the 9th inning, and Max Muncy hits a home run, and I'd be like, "Wow, that's a good hit by Max Muncy." He'd be like, "What? Oh, now you're a Dodgers player. You like Max?" But like, he would go crazy.
I hate
Yeah.
him,
Yeah, but like, you guys are winning.
dude. You picked the one guy that I hate, though.
No,
Like,
it's not
and
true.
you know that.
You always say that. That one team.
All the
one-
Dodgers, I hate them.
Yeah,
and
that's
that's why I'm
not the
surprised
one
you guys, your price was so low.
Well, it's just like it's easy money, you know.
Yeah.
For a 1 year? All right, it's done.
Well, I did like $10 a
I'll
month.
pay it. I don't even need to. We don't even need to raise it.
No crowds.
I don't hate the Astros as much as like the Yankees would be worse. For me.
Okay, so how much for the Yankees?
I
wanna
hate
get
the
I
whoever
don't know if
you
I could
hate.
do it.
The Astros are in our division,
I know, but I don't
and
know.
they cheated. The Yankees don't cheat.
I just feel like they took us out of so many playoffs, and we gave all our good players to the Yankees, and my family's over there.
A-Rod, Randy Johnson, and Tino all went to the Yanks.
And Ichiro.
But we got him. We got Buhner from him.
You guys are
That's
like
true.
The Yankees JV.
Which is a great Seinfeld episode.
Oh yeah, that is a good
There
one.
you go. I forget the context of it. I think the dad thinks that that someone died, and he has an opportunity to talk to Steinbrenner about it. Steinbrenner's like consoling him, and he's like, "I just got one thing to say to you. how'd you trade Buhner to the Mariners?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense.
You know what's why I just watched a thing about made me really not like George Steinbrenner was the Yogi Berra documentary on Netflix. Yes.
Oh yeah, how was that?
God, it's good.
Yeah,
Holy crap!
I went to Yogi's museum. It was pretty awesome.
I had no idea how good he was.
Yeah, he was awesome.
He was an
and funny.
incredible baseball player.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No, I don't know nothing about him.
He has the most. If you don't count Stan Musial as who has no, if you don't count Barry Bonds who has 7 MVPs, Yogi Berra has the most MVPs, 3. He's tied with Stan Musial. He has 3 MVPs, and in like a 7-year span, he has 3 MVPs, finished second twice, and finished third in voting another time.
This is gonna be a dumb question, but when did he play? 50s, 60s, 70s?
I played in the 60s.
Okay.
And he was incredibly good. He was basically like the guy that caught the game for Don Larson's perfect game. I think he's
so much about random.
Well, I just watched it.
I know,
Yeah.
but it's so,
but he's super good. But he looked ugly. He was like this short Yoda-looking
Big ears.
fat guy. Yeah, and so everyone just made fun of him, especially because he was a Yankee. He played all these handsome guys, so they just dunked on him all the time. Anyways, he's very good. But his quotes are what's best worth watching about him.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't really say all the stuff I said.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Or was
he was great.
He'd be like, I'd have to be real dumb to start being someone I'm not. It's a good line.
That's a good line. Yeah.
I randomly
Old timey stuff.
Yeah.
I was
Very
with-
old timey.
I was with a woman yesterday, and I just
Ooh.
flipped the Yogi Berra book, and I said, "Just tell me when to stop." She goes, "Stop," and then I just put my finger in where she said stop, and the quote was brilliant. It was absolutely hilarious. We're like, "That's fun."
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was?
I'm trying to think of what it
Yeah,
was.
It's probably hard.
It's one of these things where it's like if you ever come to a fork in the road, take it. It's like stuff like that. It's always like it's like
You can fill in some Yogi Berra quotes and post, right?
We'd have him look it up.
Hey
but-
George, you're
Here.
playing commercials for us for no reason at all, and now it's black. Can you look up some Yogi Berra quotes?
Is it back on?
No.
No.
Okay, so Yankees. How much for a Yankee sticker?
God damn, a full year?
Yeah.
That'd be rough, man. I'm saying
This guy stopped going to our favorite bar in San Diego because they had a Dodgers flag on the roof, which I
No, we know why we did.
Why?
So I stopped going there because they were flying at the tavern. They were flying a Dodgers flag and a Padres flag.
Yeah.
yeah.
You got to pick one, dude. Like either
They're just slutting it up.
yeah, you can't be like, "Oh, we just want money from both sides."
Yeah.
Like they're rivals. Pick one.
You have a lot of dignity with your drinking, so I get that.
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't.
He's
at
very
all.
particular.
No, but it's just come on. It's just like you can't be a Niners bar and a Seahawks bar. It
Sure.
just doesn't work. It's just rude.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
And they took it down after I complained.
They
And
did
I-
take
You
it
did.
They finally took the Dodgers flag down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I was pretty impressed with myself by noticing.
Sure.
I was like, because I was the one that was
Yeah,
like,
you noticed it. We
was
were at
like,
a coffee shop.
do they have a Dodgers flag up there? And he's
Yeah.
like, there's zero chance. And I go, I'm pretty sure. Because like, there's a lot of different colors of teams. He's like, it's
Yeah.
probably this university or whatever. And I was like, no, I think that's it. And we walked over.
Dodgers.
And I'm okay, like, if you're going to be a Dodgers bar, that's fine. But then that's what you are. You can't be both. You
Yeah.
can't also be a Padres bar.
But they really are the type of bar that will play anything. They
Yeah.
don't care at all.
I know. But, like, you're just, everybody's fighting then.
Yeah, it's a tough one to give up. Cute bartenders, the tavern.
Yeah.
Good people.
It was a great bar. It's
a great bar.
I only gave it up for a couple months and they took it down.
Yeah.
I like posted something on social media like, this is ridiculous. And then they hit me up. They're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So
You can observe a lot by just watching. That's a funny one.
It's like deja vu all over. There
you go.
That's a famous one.
You nailed that quote. When you come to a fork in the road, take it. You
No
didn't
one-
even-
Baseball
goes
is
there
90% mental and the other half is physical. That's
No
cute.
one goes there nowadays. It's too crowded.
A nickel ain't worth a dime anymore.
This is deep. It ain't
They're
over till
all
it's over.
good.
They're all good.
We made too many wrong mistakes.
You know, factoring in Yogi Berra, I think I would do it for $1,000.
$1,000 Yankee sticker magnet on
I'd
your
hate
car.
it though. Yeah.
Or $100
better-
for an Astros.
Yeah.
You better cut the pizza in 4 pieces because I ain't hungry enough to eat 6. Jesus. That's funny.
How much to change your license plate to Mr. Astro?
Ew.
Ugh. I mean, geez, $1,000 probably. That's
$1,000.
terrible, Mister. I mean, I'd probably find a way to lie about it too. I'd be like, oh, you know that dog from the Jetsons, Astro? Like, I'd try to find some
It
way
won't
to
matter. People
wiggle
are
out
gonna
of it.
just still
Yeah.
believe what they believe.
Shout out Jetsons.
$1,000 he put. Mr. Astro change his license plate. This is gonna be great.
All of these are brilliant. Slump? I ain't in no slump. I just ain't hitting.
That's funny. All right, let's get to there's a lot of good ones. We have a deep depth. That's brilliant.
All right, pair up in three.
All pitchers are liars or crybabies.
Look how cute he is.
He's so good, dude.
Wait, he's the littlest?
Yeah, with the ears.
Oh, but that's like way later. Or
That's Don
he already
Larson and
retired.
him with all the '90s guys.
Okay.
David Cohn, Girardi.
Yes, that's him
David
retired.
Wells.
I thought that was him in his current team, dude. He just is like second base.
He's
in the
built
middle
like
of the
H.
infield.
Ross Perot.
Dude, he's amazing. Wait, let's see these other ones. I want to see if it's possibly.
Is he a catcher?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was awesome.
Such a small target. George is thinking out loud. It's funny.
Nice.
I'm not gonna buy my kids an encyclopedia. Let them walk to school like I did. He thinks it's an automobile. I'm so ugly. I never saw anyone hit with his face.
Well, I thought of one for you guys. You asked me to think of something.
Yeah, what do you got?
Oh yeah.
Did you guys see the halftime show with Dolly Parton?
Yes.
What do you think? What's your price?
To have sex with Dolly Parton, I'd do it for free.
Yeah, that's the correct answer. Yeah, she looked good.
I'm gonna say $1,000.
Dolly Parton.
just
You don't have standards.
I'm gonna get money, dude.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
That
by
was-
the way,
I think I'd pay $1,000
how
to hook up
ridiculous
with
is
Dolly.
people were like, she shouldn't be wearing that. I was like, bro, she
looks so good.
I know. I didn't hear anyone say that she shouldn't.
Oh, I did. There was a bunch of people online going, I can't believe she's wearing that. You're like, dude, she's still in shape.
Banging.
Dolly Parton.
70 something.
77 years old.
Yeah.
Do you think this question might seem insensitive,
Uh-oh.
but I really
Yeah.
don't know. Do people have
know.
sex? Does Dolly Parton still have sex? Like, is that a?
That's a good
Do you get
question.
too
I think,
old for
I think
sex?
so.
Does your grandma smash?
Who's your?
My
Who's,
grandmas aren't alive.
is she
but-
married?
She is married.
Is he also old?
I mean, she looks good, dude. Look at this picture.
She
right
looks
there.
great.
I mean, great is pushing it.
I disagree.
All right, so go to Dolly Parton husband.
Yeah,
Just go to Does Dolly Parton Still Smash?
he's 25.
.com.
He's 25 years old.
Yeah, because if he's 25, then they do.
He looks like he's dead because the only photo that came up is from like the 70s.
Is that Tony Danza?
No.
We wish. He wishes.
How much for
so
you? Would
she's
you do
a
it for
widow?
free?
Carl D.
Yeah.
Is he alive?
I don't believe so.
Someone posted it on Instagram, and the first comment was 2 beers.
Oh, dude.
It's pretty
Oh,
good.
he,
Also, like, here's the thing. This is how terrible it is. If it's not Dolly Parton, just a woman that looks like that and dressed like that,
No,
it's
that's a
totally
good
different.
question. Yeah,
But
yeah,
the
yeah.
icon, Dolly Parton,
Yeah.
you got it, dude.
All right, well, that's the question now. How much?
For
Random,
not Dolly
super hot
Parton?
80-year-old.
Not Dolly Parton.
A Dolly Parton impersonator, same age, same look and everything.
Yeah.
Good God.
I've been watching The Golden Bachelor. There's a couple of those gals that are,
Oh, yeah?
Not
Let's
bad.
take a peek, Georgie.
yeah.
Bring them up.
What are
The
we
Golden Bachelor contestant.
Uh-huh.
Episode got weird fast.
Yeah. I'm excited for this.
Mm-hmm.
Stroll
Wait,
out the ladies.
You got to answer the Dolly Parton impressionist.
Oh, look at these girls. They're very golden.
They're like my age.
oh, no.
Oh, no.
Mm-hmm.
That's scary.
These are the women, huh?
Yes.
Why do you keep avoiding it?
Smoke shows.
Oh, I'm trying to think how much. I mean, it's tough to say how much to have sex with a woman.
The Indian gal was very attractive.
which one's in?
You're just trying to get points from our viewers.
You have a lot of Indian viewers? Or,
No, but
or
you're
woke-
trying to look
woke
like... Yeah, we have a
viewers?
lot of these gals.
I don't buy that.
We have a lot of woke listeners that... Look, Kim's
Patty's
mom's on
pretty
this.
slamming. Look at
why
Patty.
is
Why is Kim Kardashian's mom on this?
Where?
Patty, that's a
Susan.
big no from Patty.
It's that big neck.
Yeah.
Look at Pamela.
She's got,
Good
Cel- she's
God.
got Celine
Guys, I don't know
Dion
if we should
psycho
do
vibes.
this.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake.
This is a bad idea.
Georgie, which one you picking in?
Anna?
Anna, 61, probably mine.
Oh, yeah, Anna's not bad. April's kind of got that fake older lady look.
Which one?
Yeah, there's a lot of plastic going on in it.
Oh, for
A lot of
sure.
Botox and...
Oh, Joanne's hot.
It's Joan.
Which one's Joanne?
Are you sure?
She's also
Yeah, that's
10 years
Joan.
younger than most of these gals.
Mm-hmm.
She's like in my
Wait, these
ballpark.
age ranges are insane.
Nancy's not bad.
Oh, they're all 60, and then one's
Nancy's
like
pretty.
73.
Wait, scroll down. I want to see... Okay, so see if you can guess who won.
Sylvia.
They just had the final episode.
Do you know which one won?
I do. Spoiler.
I know which one won. Go back up. I bet you I could tell you. Because it's pretty easy to predict.
Okay.
It's
Leslie.
Faith.
Faith was second runner-up, number 3.
Okay, then
Where's Faith?
I'm guessing Anna
On the
maybe?
left there, middle.
Oh.
Joan or Anna? Dang it. It definitely wasn't
told us to
Pamela.
scroll
It's
down.
damn sure not Pamela.
Susan.
Damn sure not Pamela.
Patty
Yeah,
didn't
Pamela
win. I'll
didn't
tell
go
you that.
super far.
I bet all my goddamn money Patty didn't win either.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
It was go to the bottom. It's Miss Teresa, 69.
Teresa's got cross eyes. How did she win?
She's got vibes, man. She was she's adorable.
Look at
You
Teresa.
fall in love with who she is.
Okay,
Teresa's
well, then
like-
how much to have sex with Teresa?
Good
That's
God.
a good one. Oh man, I
That
don't know.
woman won the Golden Bachelor.
Mm-hmm.
We got to edit all this out.
Yeah, can we do
I look like a monster right now, but this is fucking tough, dude.
She's got character.
All right, how much to just go on a date with her?
I
go on a date
want
with
to be
Teresa.
with the
Just
Golden
Just say
Bachelor.
free, dude.
To
You
smash,
gotta-
I don't know.
You just gotta say free, dude, or else you're a monster.
I believe the viewers will fall in love with me after a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
What about Sylvia? What's her
how
fucking
old was
problem?
the? How old
I'm a
was the
cougar guy, but when you get into the gilf range, I'm
I'm a cougar guy, too,
I'm not
but-
there yet.
How old was the Golden Bachelor?
I think he's right around there. I think he's like 70.
Okay,
Yeah.
Jerry is his name, right?
Jerry, shout out Jerry.
interesting.
Did people watch this as much as they watched the young
Yeah,
people?
it was pretty big deal.
It was more watched?
I think
They
so.
like hooked up a lot, right? Or like
Yeah,
kissed,
no, there was a lot of
made
like
out
old
and-
people kissing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and hand jobs, tons of hand jobs.
No, there wasn't. That'd have been amazing.
Not that we saw.
I better not. I'm trying to be a good lady. And she
Yeah.
jerks him off.
Right.
Just other girls. I think Teresa gave him a hand job last night.
A lot of gossip.
A lot of gossip. All right, well, let's reel it back in. How much for the Dolly Parton impersonator? You guys keep avoiding this.
How
one.
close to Dolly? And is she less hot or hotter?
She looks exactly the same.
Exactly
Identical?
the same. Looks just like her. It's
Dude,
just
I'm in.
not the star.
I'm in.
I'd put it at $1 million.
Wow, you jumped
Wow.
from 0 to 1 million
Yeah, because
based on
Dolly's
credibility.
she's a legend. That's true. And I could forever go, you know that I fucked Dolly Parton? And my friends be like, oh, we know a guy that fucked Dolly Parton.
I think it's a
no one's
cooler
gonna
brag
go,
to
my
say.
buddy fucked
Yeah.
a Dolly Parton impersonator.
That's me. I want that. I want that cred.
That is,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
You're Las Vegas. You're Reno, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
for sure.
exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had sex with
That's a better story.
He's like, oh, yeah. Well, it wasn't Dolly Parton, but it was
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Real close
an
looking.
impersonator.
I'm trying to think of which story I would tell my friends more. Like, hey, dude, my buddy hooked up with a Dolly Parton impersonator, or hey, my buddy hooked
Right.
up with Dolly. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
which
yeah.
one am I?
I like the impersonator. I'm sticking
It's
with it.
funnier. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
How much for Teresa?
It's a pretty good
In a
Teresa.
Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, that just went. Yeah,
Can
my
you
price
put
just went down.
Golden Bachelor Teresa so I can see some other images of this lady?
She always has that face on her. It's kind of
Let
like
me
that
tell ya.
movie Smile.
Yeah.
I just
it's
can't
a
believe this
little
guy
scary.
gets that many more dates than me.
He doesn't. They paid to be there.
Yeah, he got him. He went out.
Oh,
with
God.
Shit, that's not a good. That doesn't do her justice.
Look at it. Look.
Is
I
Teresa
did it.
your
What
in-law?
justice?
Finally, I'm finding love at 69.
Wait, the left one he eliminated?
Yeah, she was a good one.
You had
She was a
crush
real
on her?
catch.
Yeah.
Do you think they're actually going to do it?
Teresa was it was kind of like the girl next door versus the bad girl. Yeah.
Jeez, look at this. Look at the cowboy hat on her, too.
Yeah, she was
Some
scary.
Unflattering pictures.
We're gonna be talking.
And she was coming at Teresa the whole time. She was angry with her because she kept bragging about her one-on-ones with Gary.
He's got.
Oh,
a,
yeah?
Yeah, she's like,
We get it. You were with Gary.
He's got a type.
Do you think she's going to hold him accountable for this the rest of their lives?
yeah,
Yeah, they're getting married.
Look at this lady.
that's not a good. That
Oh,
doesn't.
man.
That she was not like that. That's
No disrespect.
That's blasphemy.
We haven't seen a single good photo of these ladies.
Oh, what about this? No.
Look
That's
at her
good.
hair.
That's classic
That's her at a
Teresa
coffee
right
shop
there.
gossiping with her friends.
Yeah,
And on the third day, he
Yeah.
had a helicopter.
that's her giving a handy face actually.
I'm just laughing at this coming out like 4 months after the Golden Bachelor aired. Talking about.
No, they just wrapped the final episode a couple
It
days
wouldn't
ago.
matter when this comes out. They're not going to be too happy about the way I'm talking about it.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
So we always usually start the podcast before it went off the rails. How much to get in the ring against Mike Tyson?
Good God.
Mike Tyson.
How long?
Now you have to.
Gotta last 12 rounds.
Jesus.
I'm just kidding. That'd be amazing.
How long? What a confident question.
You don't get your money if you
There's no
if you
way.
don't last 12
You have to
rounds.
at least try to throw a punch.
He's still got a freaking sledgehammer, man. I saw him warming up on a heavy bag.
It's the one I reference
seen our
every
video.
episode.
Yeah.
I reference it every episode.
Yeah, that way it's basically like how much to go unconscious by a punch is what you're asking. But you do get to talk about it.
That's what I was saying. It's like
Yeah.
Dolly Parton. How much you get
I'd do it
knocked out
for
by
a
a
G.
guy that
I get
looks
knocked
like
out
Mike
by Tyson with it. Yeah, there you go. That price is high. Mike Tyson himself, that's braggable.
cool.
I would go with G. Yeah.
$1,000.
Yeah, a lookalike. We're
Wow.
talking $100K.
What?
Yeah.
$1,000?
$1,000. Lock it in.
That is great.
I'm doing
Locked
it, man.
in.
Yeah.
I love
I'm
it.
gonna get a shot in too.
That.
He might let you.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be
He
funny.
would
Be like,
let me,
Mike,
yeah,
can
for
you?
sure.
Will you let me punch you once, and then that will signal
Yeah.
when we start?
Yeah.
And he'd be like, okay. Like,
Yeah,
it would be
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
Like,
It
what
would
are we
do
gonna
so
punch?
little to him.
Yeah. Like my hardest punch in the world, which I think is pretty hard. Not hard to a boxer.
I'm throwing my back out on his chin too.
Yeah.
I'm
And then I'm
shocked.
Bugs
crippled.
Bunny. I'm swinging out of my shoes.
100%.
I'm in
probably
shock.
missing.
I'll swing so hard my body will wrap around like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
That
And
weird-
you'll hear whoop 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 whoop.
Yeah.
You know, I think your answer is just that low because you think there's no way it can happen.
Yeah.
And now it's like my goal to figure
Mike
out how
will
to
do
make
it.
it happen.
Mike will do it.
We've
I'm
picked the
calling
right
you out,
box.
Mike. Which camera's on? Are these even on?
Yeah, they're on.
Okay. Calling you out, Tyson.
hope.
Yeah.
We don't know
fucking
what
know.
George did.
I don't even know this guy, and he's in a podcast. He's
Yeah.
calling me names, and I've turned my life around.
Yeah.
For $1,000, dude.
I'm doing it.
I said, how much do I get paid? I'll knock this fucker out.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I'm sticking to it. $1,000.
All right, how much to get slapped by a slap boxer?
Oh fuck, that's higher.
I think it should be. You're the smartest contestant we've
That's
had.
higher for sure.
Because
There's
they always
there's
go
no
lower.
benefit to that.
First of all, he's not the smartest contestant we've ever had. He just did the last thing for $1,000.
But everyone always goes lower for slap. And I'm like, have you watched these?
No, they're horrible.
It'd be so much easier to line up a slap box
Oh.
person than Mike
100%.
Tyson.
Yeah.
So the likelihood that they'll have to do it is really high.
Yeah, those are scary.
One
man.
DM, I could set this up.
Yeah. Oh, that's $100K. Jesus. Yeah, that's permanent. I'm getting CT from that.
What
for
about
life.
if it was a woman
You
doing the
won't get
slapping?
CT, but
How
it'll be a
big?
terrible day.
There's some big chicks out there.
I'm just a female doing the slapping. This is up to you to figure out how
An
you want it.
average female or Ronda
slap
Rousey?
The
box.
slap boxer lady.
Oh Jesus.
She
This is
knows
up
what
to
she's
you to
doing.
figure
Not
out-
just any lady.
No, one of the slap boxers.
10K.
Okay.
That's still gonna knock me out.
Wow, how sexist.
I'm not claiming to have a chin here.
Well, and also women have worse aim, so she might hit your ear. You fucking never hear again.
We
It's
saw a
possible.
video the other night. I sent you one.
Well, the dude's hands are like, you see those guys. They look like they've been doing freaking exercises for their whole life. Handy exercises, like Teresa.
I sent them one the other night. This girl got slapped, and she just went, ugh, and then slapped the girl back and
Oh
knocked
man,
her
yeah,
out.
those slap things are cringy. I'm shocked it's even a thing.
Did you ever watch a documentary on Bobby Fischer, the chess player?
No,
He would do a bunch of stuff that he felt like life happened beyond the chessboard. So
he's right.
before he played,
Weird.
Well,
But-
like the chess, that was just a microcosm for getting in the head of his opponent.
Oh, I see.
So he would, like when he played the Russian dude, he went to the guy who had the record for grip, and he trained him for like 6 months. So he beat that guy's record, and when he shook his hand, he wanted to like crush it.
Oh
It's like,
my
yeah,
god!
pretty cool.
Not only did I beat you at chess, but crack, crack, crack,
Yeah,
crack.
yeah, yeah.
He's like, that's
I'm gonna break your
assault,
fucking
dude.
hand. Yeah.
Sounds obsessive.
Yeah.
Well, Bobby Fischer was a neurotic little robot freak.
yeah, he
How
got
do you know
he got a
about
little
Bobby
wild.
Fischer?
There's a movie called Searching for Bobby Fischer.
Jeff knows so much about just the randomest shit.
He played a
dude.
computer and almost beat the fucking thing. That's how good he was. They go, this is a computer designed to not lose at anything.
Yeah.
It knows every move.
Yeah.
And Bobby Fischer still gave it a fucking run
Yeah,
for
he
its
beat
money.
it. And then he went a little crazy and moved to like the Cayman Islands and blamed everything on Jewish people.
Right.
Oh.
We still don't know if he's wrong.
If we edit that out.
That's funny. That's a joke. I'm Jewish.
That's a joke. All right, here's one. How much to just put a treadmill full speed and then just get on it
Jump
and let
on
go?
it. Okay, again, knocking myself out.
I don't think you're gonna knock yourself out on that one.
Dude,
I also don't think
and
the
again
slap
throwing my back.
The slap wouldn't knock you
Josh,
out.
how much for you to get on a treadmill?
Oh, shots fired.
$1,000.
That one was me.
That's all right.
I'm sorry, Josh.
Just a faceless
good.
guy roasting me every fucking episode. You know, I was like, we should get you a camera. You know what? No, we shouldn't. You're just over there.
Wow.
Have we
I do-
done this one?
No.
Yeah.
I do it for $100.
Oh, perfect.
Look at it.
You guys don't have a
That's so
budget for
cheap.
this thing, do you?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's the point.
That's why we have a star.
Oh my
We're
God.
doing it right after this. I think there's actually a store with that sells exercise equipment on the corner.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you're right.
I should have gone higher with that one.
What
And
about-
and also look,
Could you get that? That's going to be the cut to this episode of just him going. The promo is just, oh man, I should have gone higher for that.
Yeah, these aren't gonna. The $100 ones aren't gonna cover my hospital bill deductible for each
Look at
one.
this,
of these
dude.
fucking things.
Just like that. We have $100.
Oh, God
And,
damn it!
and he'll be getting that $100.
I know you don't have a treadmill here, so
we got one.
This is great. We're gonna have an episode where we call everybody back and
Right?
do the shit. It's gonna
All
happen.
right. What? How much for you to do that one?
To just let go on a treadmill?
Yeah.
I think I would do it for $1,000.
Oh, come on, Josh.
How much for you? You wouldn't even do it.
I would do it for $300.
That's a good amount because it's
Yeah.
like. Luckily, we only have to pay this guy over here that's doing it
He'll
for
do it.
100.
He's
I'm gonna
doing
start training for this.
it. No, right after the episode, we're gonna get that.
I mean,
on
he didn't
camera.
even ask questions like pads. Like he just said,
Yeah, dude, that's
just $100.
I mean, it's gonna suck for a second, and then we'll laugh. And then
Yeah,
it'll be great for video.
I need a headgear.
guaranteed
For
hurt though. Like,
yeah, hurt.
that. Yeah,
It's like
Can you
that-
wear a helmet?
Going to hurt no matter what.
Can you
That's
wear a
not
helmet?
that's not an easy fall.
I mean, if
No,
helmets, yeah, I guess not.
No, how mean are you?
we want.
How fast do they go?
I don't know.
25 miles per hour?
No.
Level
way.
12.
DK Metcalf peaked out this year at 20.9, and
Yeah.
he's set the record for fastest.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah, just the other
fucking
night.
amazing.
Guy's a freak.
Yeah. So
But you're not gonna
20
be
miles
running.
an hour would kill
Well,
me.
we'll just put it at full.
Okay.
Whatever fastest is.
What do you think it is?
And
I think it's
All
like
right,
25.
Either way, it's
And
gonna
then you
be
just
funny.
get on.
You're gonna get a little burn right here on your arm from
Just
falling
takes your
on the
legs
the
out.
face
You'll
plant's
fall
gonna be the
back.
hard
We'll
part.
all
Yeah, but you
laugh.
just-
I get my hands in
just
front of
turn,
time.
dude. Whatever you need
Just
to do.
kind of tuck.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
It's not that hard, dude. You just tuck.
Because I've seen people do it on accident. You know,
like
they don't know it's on, and they
Yeah,
put their
you
foot. They
just-
go, they just fall.
You go like
Yeah.
this. You have your feet to the side. It's going full speed, and then just jump on and tuck.
It'll
Dude,
also
it's not going to be
know-
that hard at all.
It'll also be fun to know, even though we're giving you $100 for it, that out of all the millions of people that have done this before you, you're the highest paid to ever do it.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they all did on
Oh, that's
accident.
yeah. I
they
thought
do
you
it
were
for
talking about other
free.
They
guests.
did it for free.
That's true.
And you'd be the highest paid.
That's a good point.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What
Might be a
honor.
record. Like, this guy got paid more money to do this.
Right.
The most money ever paid. Highest contract
Yeah.
to ever.
Oh, that's
fall
a
on
good
the
one.
treadmill.
I'm gonna start training.
That's a good one. George had an interesting question that he sent me today. Do you want to ask these
Yes.
guys? Because this is a real one.
All right, George, go ahead.
So-
Shoot.
How much do you guys value a year of your life? If someone was like, how much to take away a year of your life, how many years would you give? So if it's like 10 grand and you're like, take 5 years, then that's 50 grand.
You'd let someone take
No,
5.
I'm just saying as
Oh,
an
I see,
example.
I
That's
see,
not
I
my
see.
price, but just to keep it
Like
simple.
at the end of my life or right now?
Right
Just
now,
you don't know when you're
you don't know-
dying. You
yeah.
have no idea when you're gonna die or whatever's going on. Just 5 years from your fate is gone.
Is
Or
it
however many years.
No, let's just do money per year. 1
Okay.
year off your life. How much money? You don't know if you're living to 70. You don't know if you're dying in 3 weeks. Or you don't know.
That would suck if you're like, all right, $5 million for a year, and then just death immediately because you were just
You were
going to
dying
die
next year. So.
in 7 months anyway.
But
so-
somebody got that $5 million.
no, I don't care who got it. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your family, dude.
Oh, fuck them.
Your
fuck
friends.
everyone after
Your
me.
friends,
I'm dead.
dude. Your friends get $5 million.
I don't give a shit about anything that happens after I'm dead.
Wow.
At all.
That sounds
Neither
selfish,
do you.
dude. That's so mean. I was thinking
1
about
year?
this earlier. I would think per year, I want to say
I don't know, $100.
100,000. I
Yeah.
think I could do.
I'm gonna stick with this $100 theme.
I mean, the answer I want to say is $1 million, but I think I could even be talked into $100,000.
A year of your life is not worth $1 million, Josh.
Well, I know. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's gonna pay it.
Mean.
That's more mean than my treadmill.
Yeah. No, this is. I always know I'm coming to my roast when I come to these things. It's great.
No, that's not true.
But think
You're
about
priceless.
it, like, because you don't know. Let's say I'm going to live to 80 years old, and then they take off $5 million, and I'm going to only live into 75. Awesome.
If it's 80 to 85, I'd do it for $1 million.
When you get there, though, you might be like, fuck, I kind of wish I
Yeah.
had those years.
You're not going to be happy with the deal.
But you don't know if you're going to live that long. So
That's
you might
true.
only live to 60, and now you're playing with a 60 to 55 range.
I guess since you don't know, it doesn't really change anything.
And I'm getting the money up front, right?
As soon as you sign the deal, and you get the money right there.
I could do 1 year, like, I don't know, 10 mil?
10 mil, and you'd give up 1
I'd
year.
give up a year.
You wouldn't give up more than a year?
No. 10 mil's good.
Yeah, I'm about 10 mil a year.
Come on, 10 mil. Then you get, like you can work with that. You're going to be fine forever.
I did $1 million a year. Sounds like a lot.
Sounds pretty good, actually.
And I'm
too.
doing 10 years.
Yeah.
I'm making $10
Oh,
million,
man,
and
I'm
I'm
torn.
ending this shit soon.
I'm splitting the difference. I'm going 5 mil
5 mil? How many years are you giving up?
each.
No, I
but
know,
How many
but-
do you
Oh,
think
how
you
many
just do
total?
at that rate?
I'd give up 5.
Oh, my God.
25 mil, 5
Locked
years.
it in, dude.
Wow.
That's so sad. He's
Here
gonna
we
be a
go.
dad.
Plot
This
twist,
poor
I'm Satan,
kid.
and that just happened.
His
Yeah.
poor...
I know you got a kid coming, too. That's got to be different. But you
Yeah.
set him up for life.
Yeah. Selfless act.
$5 million. It is.
I'm blowing all that money before the kid gets a
you
doll.
getting 20 million is a selfless act.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
25 million, he goes, selfless, man.
Yeah, yeah.
For my kid.
It's for my kid. He's going to get $1 million.
I'll leave him $100K.
That's it. What about you, George?
That
I'd
might
probably
be one
have
we
to
don't have to
be-
lock in, actually.
I'd probably be.
He wrote that down like we can make it happen.
All right, we're going to shave a year off of his life. We have to give him
Yeah.
$5 million.
Yeah, that's kind of scary that you're writing it down.
It's just so when we ask other people, we can remember and give them
All
examples.
right, fair enough.
This budget is insane.
He's going to get
man.
referenced at the pearly gates.
Kill Alex. And
We think he's going to live to 83, but we're going to have to take him out
we
at
owe
78.
him, we owe him $20 million.
Plus the 100 from the
Plus the
treadmill.
$300 for Dolly.
This podcast is wild.
Oh my god, it's insane. Oh, that's too funny, dude.
I'd probably be around Jeff to 10 million a
Mm.
year.
And just do 1 year.
I'd also say that question's way easier the younger you are.
I think getting old's going to be all right, though, I think.
Yeah.
So I was talking about it with my buddy Cole the other day. He's going to a party today at his grandma's old folks home for a holiday party.
Well,
And I was like, I think an old folks home would be all right. I think I'd like it if I was old. I mean, not now.
Yeah.
But like, I think that's going to be dope.
they have a lot of sex.
That's what everyone talks about.
Yeah.
But they also have activities.
Yeah.
There's food. Like
The
you have a
STDs
place
are
that-
rampant.
You got a place to hang out. Like you got other people somewhat in your age group,
Right.
not totally, but
As long as it's like a good home, you hear a lot of bad stories about those things too.
what are the bad stories?
Just like abuse and
Oh no,
stuff like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't Eric Rocha used to?
he works at one, but yeah.
Does he
doesn't-
still work at one? Now that he has
still,
the
still
okay.
works at one.
Does
But,
he abuse a lot of people?
No, he loves them. It's awesome. He's a good guy.
No, you just hear horror stories like that happening in these things,
Right.
and they don't get like taken care of and
Yeah.
fed right, and so that would suck. But overall, yeah, I think the better way to go would be just with family.
I
think
like
when
to
you
think I'll
get-
be that cool old guy, life of the party. You know, like movie night. Come on, try to
Right.
keep everyone's
Yeah,
spirits up.
yeah. We're shotgunning beers and
Come on.
playing Pinnacle.
Yeah,
Just
be like,
still
you know,
do it.
I was sober for a long time, but now I'm in this old folks' home. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Jeff's
Yeah.
just doing
Cocaine
stand up every
time.
Who
night.
cares? I'm an old guy. We're gonna watch Golden Bachelor. I'm gonna talk about how I used to fuck girls way hotter than all
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah.
Golden Bachelor ladies.
You're-
I just tell everyone about my
you're gonna
glory
be on-
days.
You're
the
gonna
whole
be
time.
the Golden Bachelor. dude.
That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
You're gonna for sure be it.
70 years old, getting married now. What an idiot.
They should do a Golden Bachelor where it's younger people who are into older people.
See, yeah, getting some
You know?
kinks
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
so
yeah.
Sugar
smart.
Bachelor?
We should do like Kink Bachelor.
It'd be tough to figure out though, because
Yeah.
like people be like, "I'm into that," just so they can be on TV. You know how these people are.
Yeah.
And that'd be part of it.
Well,
They
that
go,
has to be
we don't think you actually like old.
It ends in a live sex show.
Oh, that's great.
It's not that tough. You just look through their dating history
Kink
and see if
Bachelor.
they've dated anybody older.
It's all
Yeah.
puppy play.
Yeah. What's puppy play?
It's where these guys wear like leather dog masks.
Oh yeah, I've
You
seen
seen
that.
these freaks?
Yeah, that's cool.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. Me and Willie Simon were talking about. We saw this fucking. So like you're supposed to not judge stuff, right? And it's in Seattle, Washington. There's a
Yeah.
a lady walking her boyfriend. He's got like a leather chain and like these little tassels and shit, and he's got like a leather dog mask. We're just looking at each other going, we can judge this, right?
Yeah.
Like that. We can definitely
Sure.
make fun of that.
Yeah, that's not normal.
This is fucking insane.
Yeah.
I'm not saying same sex. This is insane.
Right.
A girl walking pretending to be a canine. Should be able to judge that.
How much money would it take for to have me walk you guys through on a dog mask through a coffee shop?
Is it the coffee shops I frequent?
Yes. How much to put you on a leash with a dog mask and walk through the commissary coffee shop?
God.
It'd be
Be sensitive, guys.
$400,000. That's the lowest I get. And I really came down on what I was originally going to say.
Yeah, but bro, you have a dog mask. Nobody's even going to know it's you.
They'll know.
Your collar says Jeff died.
Yeah. You'd
And
be
it's
gone.
an electric shock dog collar also.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
I have to set this price at an amount that you guys can't pay. Can't
Why
be doing
start
that.
now?
He was going to say 100.
My brain
My
keeps going to
instinct
100
was,
bucks.
I need $100.
He's like, I feel like I've done this before.
Yeah. I think
My
I'd do
instinct
it.
was, can I borrow $40? So should I say $40?
It's just into the coffee shop, getting a mocha, leaving.
Yeah, you got to woof woof.
You
a couple
added
I got
getting
what?
a mocha.
Yeah, why? We got to pay for your coffee, bro?
Yeah, what do you really want a
I have
mocha,
to,
don't
I have
you?
to do a convincing woof.
You got to do a convincing woof, and you have to drink the mocha out of a dog bowl.
Oh,
And
That's
during
cool.
peak hours.
And during peak hours.
it's kind of starting to sound
Yeah, like
fun.
the morning, like 7 a.m. when people's sense of humor isn't great. And also, everyone's just in line, just trying to get to,
God.
Hold on, my dog's got to order. Here's the thing, though. Like,
We'll be like, he's a service dog. He can come in here like this.
here's the thing for me. If they knew who I was, the amount's going to be way higher.
That's why I
Yeah,
said
you are
that.
kind of
If they-
wearing a mask.
If they don't know who you are,
Who cares?
Right.
Yeah. No, I think who cares if they don't know me. I asked specifically, is this, I thought of the coffee shop I go to every morning.
well, you can wear, like, different clothes. You don't
I'll
have
be
to-
wearing different clothes if I'm a dog. This is a different mask than I normally wear, yeah.
Yeah. What are you usually wearing in there?
Just like a leash and
Just the leash.
Why does this
Cute
dog
little
always
paw
wearing
gloves.
a Jordan jersey, dude?
I don't know. He's got a Bigfoot patch on his Sean Kemp jersey. We think it's Jeff.
What's your
I'm going
amount?
5K.
5K to get walked through a dog. Do people
Yeah.
know who you are?
I mean, I feel like they're gonna. Yeah, it's
For
gonna.
5K,
It's
you'll
getting
give up
posted
for 5K?
somewhere.
Oh, it's gonna be up somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They go, we recognize that.
So 5K.
Don't.
Yeah,
This. We're not writing this one
yeah,
down.
we
though.
can write this.
5K is not that much.
That's not that
Forget
much.
that Jeff's kind of rich.
No, we're gonna
Also,
have the
the
crowd's
viewers.
the viewers are gonna source this. Do you want to see this jackass go to a coffee shop for
That's
5K?
Oh, God damn it! I should have gone higher.
This episode's called "Damn It, I Should Have Gone Higher."
It's gonna be 8 cuts of me saying that.
Yeah, Aaron Marsh did it for $50.
Did he really?
No, but he would. He's the
I
best.
like
He
it.
just goes, I don't know, 100. We go, all right.
Like it.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah.
This one, so I think I'm changing my tune on this next one. How much to ride a bull? A real live bull.
Our boy Sean did that.
Okay, so how much for you to do it?
Fuck, man.
I think my amount was high before, and I started thinking about it.
I don't
even
think
more.
it'd be worth the hospital bills. Honestly, I would for sure break my neck. It'd have to be $1 million.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's high.
Yeah.
That's so high.
I'm coming out of that with an injury.
Look at this
It's
pussy.
probably permanent.
Everything he does is so high, dude. Like,
I'm either 100 or $1 million. There's no in between.
How much, you got a lot of tattoos. We were talking about tattoos
Yes.
before the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
How much to get a tattoo, right? Like you have to give us like a spot on your arm or just some space.
Okay.
And it's whatever we want. We don't know what we're going to, it's like that show. That
Is it in a
MTV show.
showable place? Like outside
like
of a
your
t-shirt
arm.
and shorts?
Your arm. And we get to
Arm?
put whatever we want. We can make it dirty. We could write whatever we want. You know I'm going to put the N-word on there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to
Oh,
be
God.
It's going to be bad.
Yeah, if it's not something
It's gonna
that
be a
would get
tattoo
me
you don't
murdered,
want.
then yeah. Hope you like swastikas.
Yeah,
I
that's the
think
hard
It's
part.
not like I'm giving you a cool one.
right. If it's something that wouldn't get me murdered or beaten, I would set it at $1 million.
Oh, that's high still.
Yeah.
Jeez, you're so high now on all these things. Somebody became a coward.
Because have you seen that? Have you seen that
I
show?
just know my value.
You know that show where they do that?
No. That's a show?
It was not on for very long. It's a terrible premise. It's very evil. But the idea was like you get to give your enemy or whatever a tattoo.
Oh, wow.
But you know that they're going to get to pick whatever they want on you, too.
Sure.
So you can go easy, you can go hard.
What was this show on?
It's like MTV or something.
Okay.
I think it was like hosted by one of these Jersey Shore people or whatever.
How much would the price be if you know it can't be a swastika or the N-word?
Yeah, that's what it's at.
It can't be those. It's
Yeah.
still $1 million?
I wouldn't do it for, yeah. If it's swastika or N-word, I'm out.
Then you're not
I'm
doing
out.
it.
I'm getting
Oh, it's
murdered
not
anyway.
still $1
Yeah,
million?
that's the price is my life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, you couldn't do that.
Yeah.
That'd be too much. $1 million, that's good. I mean,
What about you?
Mine would be way higher because I don't have any tattoos. I can't have the first tattoo be that.
Yeah.
Why?
Because, dude. But I'm not gonna
Higher than $1 million?
I mean, probably 2 million,
You're crazy.
5 million.
Our buddy Troy's a Charger fan, and he made a bet with our other friend Eddie.
Yeah.
And the loser of that game had to get the opposite logo tattooed on their armpit.
Ugh.
So Troy's got a Raider tattoo on his armpit.
That sucks.
Yeah.
How big
Size
is
of a
it?
dime.
But still.
Still there.
How
And it's
much?
almost worse because now it just looks like something like a smudge in there.
It's
it looks
weird,
like
yeah.
he should have gone bigger.
But
How
should've gone
much
did
for
it.
a tattoo
Should've gone
of
quarter.
the Dodgers on your body?
I mean, $2 million.
The good thing about the Dodgers tattoo is you could just be like, I just like the city of L.A. Because a lot of people that love L.A. have a tattoo of a Dodger symbol.
What if it
it's not,
spells out
But it's not
Dodger
even
with
for
the-
Dodgers.
with the
It's
ball?
for like the Crips or the fucking whatever bullshit they like.
I mean, obviously mine's high because I have no tattoos and I don't
Right.
think I'm gonna get any.
And he's a blood, so that would be
right.
Yeah,
You could get
duh.
in some trouble.
Can't do some-
Josh is a big blood
big blood
Could
guy.
get in trouble with the chulos or whatever the fuck they call themselves.
churros.
Churros, that's right.
That's probably
Yeah,
offensive.
Yiba Yorasa. Here's the thing. What about you to get a tattoo of the Yankees on your body?
Oh God, that's very high.
Yankee symbol, right?
$1 million. I go 100K. I'll be
100,
honest.
yeah, because 100K is a lot.
100K is a lot.
That's still way low.
And I could tell
he's got a
people I
lot
got
of
100K for it.
Yeah, because you have a lot of tats. So what
And
do
you
you
could be
want?
like, I'm a comedian. I love New York City. Like, it's not
Sure.
about the Yankees.
Yeah.
Because the Yankee Stadium, a lot like the LA, is like the Yankee symbol, not stadium. The Yankee symbol
Yeah,
has
it's
kind of
iconic
become
of
a
sure.
thing.
And it'll just say Yankees.
Like
So-
Astros, you can't be
Yeah,
like,
spelled
oh,
out. Yeah,
I just love the city.
higher.
Like,
Right.
Astros is Astros.
that's true.
What about a Katy
I just
Perry?
like cheating a lot.
Yeah, I love-
got
my
a
wife
bunch of
hates
tattoos
this.
of people who've cheated and stuff.
What about a Katy Perry neck tattoo?
I like Katy Perry. Is it the word or is it her
Picture of
full
her.
body?
Picture
face?
Of her,
And her tits.
Just face and tits.
yeah. Fireworks.
Tits
coming
above
out of
the
it.
face.
It's her whole tits.
Her tits on her
On your
face,
neck.
on her forehead.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Tattoo.
On your neck.
Oof. I think I'm gonna be a millionaire at one point. I'm optimistic, so I'm going 10 mil.
For Katy Perry's
Katy
tits
Perry.
on her face
Yeah,
on your neck.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Don't worry about locking that one in. That's not gonna happen.
I stopped locking in a while ago.
Hey man, you asked the jail one not too long ago. What was that one again?
I don't remember.
How much I was like spent a month in jail or something like that?
Spent a day in jail.
We did a day in jail, Josh and I.
We did do a day in
Let's
jail.
hear about that.
That was the funniest thing ever. First of all, we got arrested.
We must have went to different jails. Mine wasn't the funniest thing ever.
Well, yeah. So first of all, we got arrested at our own house party on a Saturday
It's not
night.
prison to specify. You do
Yeah.
jail, one night of jail.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
got arrested at our own house
It's a
party
holding cell.
because the music was too loud. And
Get arrested for that?
Well, the music sucked. He was the DJ, so they hated the music. So they
You're like,
arrested
this
him.
music? Too loud.
So they came by. They told us to turn it down. The second time they came by, they yelled at us. They're
This
like, "Turn
music
it
shouldn't
down."
even be on.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So they basically they said we were resisting arrest.
Well, we turned it down a little bit,
Yeah.
and then they came back 30 minutes later
With a SWAT team.
Same cops, new attitude.
Yeah.
And Josh is
They spent the last 30 minutes going, you believe these fucking guys
Yeah.
talk to us like that?
Josh
Yeah.
is one of those guys who all of a sudden knows all the laws.
One
when
of
he's
these
drunk.
fuckers?
Yeah. So they
not
came.
true at
yeah.
all, dude. I was the only one that
they
would go to the
they
door.
They
They're like,
go,
San Diego police. He's like, you have to tell us if you're cops. You're like, we just did.
yeah, we're wearing the
This
uniform.
is not true at all.
We
dude.
said San Diego police.
Yeah, but they go, we're coming in, and Josh goes, you need a warrant.
you have to have a-
you have to have
a
a warrant.
warrant to
because I
come
don't
in.
need a warrant, and he Superman dived Josh, pretty good takedown, and then
he told me first of all.
Quit resisting. He's
Yeah,
like, you
he
tackled
did,
me.
yeah. He
Wait,
did
so
that
first
whole
of all,
thing.
he told me to come down to talk
Yeah,
to him.
he was trying to have us
and I was
come
like,
out.
I'm not coming down there. There's
Yeah.
no way. And I'm at the door, like at my house,
And I
he's
was
like,
with him.
We're coming. I go, you have to have a warrant to come in. And then as soon as I said, all right, this conversation's done, I started to go in my house. He said that was resisting arrest.
Yeah.
tackled me, taser out.
This conversation.
Yeah.
Taser out, dude.
Taser in the back.
And I'm like, don't tase me, don't tase me. He's like, put your hands back there. He's like on me.
Yeah.
And like, it was insane. And so then
I got pulled down and thrown on
he
the
immediately
grass.
got
And I was
pulled
in
down.
wet swim trunks. And they did not let me get a shirt.
So we go to jail.
Yeah, so I did 24 hours in wet
Shirtless?
swim. It's so cold.
Yeah, jail's cold.
Listen to this.
Yeah.
So we go to
Shirtless with wet swim trunks is
Yeah.
my nightmare.
he doesn't have a shirt. He's got
Yeah.
no shoes. He's got nothing. He's just in swim trunks.
Yeah, barefoot.
I have a barefoot too, dude. They won't let him get anything. They throw us in the cop car, and then it got really funny actually, because it's just him and I in the back of one cop car, and we're driving away, and all of a sudden I'm like, "Hey, my seatbelt's not on," or no, was your seatbelt not on?
It was yours.
Okay, I was like, my
Yeah.
seatbelt's not on, and they were like, stop the car. They had to get out,
Pulled
put
off
our
on the
seatbelt
freeway.
on. They're like, what do you need your seatbelt? I was like, it's the law, man. Like we were just being such smart asses.
One of the cops' names was Jay Beal. And so we started calling him Jessica. In the
No,
car.
you started calling him
We started
aggressively
calling him
Jessica
Jessica.
Biel.
Yeah, I'm like,
he's like
hey-
Jessica Biel, and I'm like, oh, he's calling you Jessica Biel. Like we're just like, it
I'm
was
a little
bad.
jealous because like I would have enjoyed jail a lot more if I had anyone to talk to.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
Freddie.
We had a pretty good buzz on, too. It was fun.
And then
The ride down
also,
was fun.
I'm in the
Sobering up was not fun.
I'm in the car, my handcuff is off, and I'm like, oh my God. I go, Zach, my handcuff's off. He goes, you better get it back on or they're going to tase your ass.
Yeah.
And so I go, oh, Mr. Officer, I'm sorry, my handcuff's off. And he goes, you have 2 sets of cuffs. And I look at Zach and go, oh, I'm a badass.
Yeah, they
like, we
double
thought we were
cuffed
so
Josh.
cool.
Yeah, he goes, that means you're fat.
No, that's not.
Your arms didn't reach all the way. We had
No,
to connect
dude.
to.
No, I was resisting.
It was like
so
a
they-
seatbelt extender.
They banned me up, dude.
They do that. They have to like make
Yeah,
it
No,
longer.
they don't, dude. It
I've
was
seen it on
you
cops.
son of a bitch. Then we get to the jail, and when we got there, it was just him, me, and one other dude in
Yeah.
there.
And then
'Cause
and then the Chargers game let out.
this was at
All these drunks
6 p.m. on a Saturday
Yeah.
that we get arrested. It's just us in there. This Mexican dude, he's just calling all these girls, just like nonstop calling these girls.
him. You get his phone?
No,
There was a
a
payphone we could
payphone
access.
in
Oh,
the.
nice.
Yeah, he had like 6 girlfriends.
He was calling all these girls, and we were like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm calling my girls." So we're like,
Yeah.
"What?" And then as
They're
it,
used to this.
as it started to go on, then the drunks started getting into the thing, and then it started to get weird.
Got wild.
You had to go to the bathroom in there, and I'll never forget. Before everybody came in, this dude, I look over, and he's freezing, and he wrapped himself with all the toilet paper.
Oh,
They wouldn't give me a shirt.
They wouldn't give
I
him
was
a
like,
shirt.
dude, I need a shirt. It's so fucking cool. He's like, shut up in there. And I was like, really?
Yeah,
Good?
that is how they do
do.
it.
Yeah.
They
And I
were
was like,
so mean to
I was
him.
like, I'm gonna make a shirt. He's like, okay. He leaves. He comes back.
I'm gonna make
I
a
mummified
shirt.
myself.
all the toilet paper.
What a threat. I'll make a shirt in here.
Yeah.
And he did. And then they flipped out that he
The
made
guy
a
goes,
toilet paper
oh my
shirt.
God. He kind of laughed. He's like, all right, come here. And then I thought it was cool, but they made me change into like the blues, and I had to get totally naked and spread the cheeks and do all that stuff.
So
I was like, I feel like this is unnecessary.
I went to jail with him, and I got out in
swear
like
to God, I'll make a
12
shirt.
hours. I got out in 12 hours. He got out in 24. And,
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
and we're pretty sure
I
it's
was
because he
kinda
kept
extra
calling
mouthy.
them Jessica Biel,
Oh, yeah,
Jessica
yeah.
Biel.
He didn't like that.
Oh, and also, like, imagine how sad you'd be if, like, at least he's going through this with you, you know?
Oh,
And
yeah.
then you leave, and he's like, wait.
Yeah.
I was
That's
gonna-
the worst.
And
Yeah.
I was going to stay
Can I
with
keep
you.
a shirt? Can I have a shirt?
Yeah.
And I was going to stay with you, but you were just like, probably.
You are not going to stay with me. You're like, I'm fucking out of here. Good luck, idiot.
Out of here, dude.
yeah.
As soon as I could get out of there, I was out of there.
Yeah.
That's just natural, though.
So that was jail. How much to
Mm-hmm.
do, like, because it's a show you watch, right? That where they go to jail.
60 days in.
Yeah.
I watched that.
How
yeah.
much? How much to do that?
Is it 90 days or 60 days? All
It's
the numbers
60.
get yeah. That's
90 Day
crazy.
Fiance, 60 years in jail.
Same
Oh,
thing
yeah,
then.
yeah,
Yeah.
But also the 60 days in, dude. I'm like, think about how nobody thinks about how long this is.
It's long. Yeah.
I'm 42 days sober at the time of recording this, and I feel like it's like, oh, I'm new, man. It's all,
congrats.
but I'd still have 19 more days in
Right.
jail.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then you got to worry about getting beat up.
Yeah, violence is the number one.
Like
Or
when
the-
we
or the
went,
other thing.
there was no fear at
Yeah.
all.
Oh,
Like,
I
we
was-
weren't scared at all because we weren't by
Yeah.
ourselves.
And we're super tough.
It was a holding tank, and like you have tats, and I beat people up,
yeah.
so we were fine.
Yeah.
But like to be in there for 2 months, that price would be seriously real.
Also,
high.
they're all on
Yeah.
extra nerves too because, they're obviously not real criminals. So like all the inmates are like suspicious of them.
yeah,
Right.
yo, where'd you say you got your thing?
Yeah.
You know, like they all know.
A lot of them get called out for being on the show.
Yeah, they're like, I know this. You on TV?
Yeah, they know.
Would you not just say, "Yeah, I'm on TV"?
No.
Please leave me alone.
They'll kill you.
I think that's
They do?
immediate penis and butt.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah.
That's terrible. How much money would you do? Would you do that?
That's high, man.
10,000.
I'm going $5 million.
I think so too.
I'm not doing 60 days. Yeah, fuck that.
Prices are so outrageous.
Here's the thing, Josh. I would say $20 million to do that, and I wouldn't even make it anyways. You wouldn't have to pay me.
Yeah.
I'd make it about a few days, and I'd be like, "Fucking get me out of here." I
Yeah.
don't care the amount. My freedom
Sure.
is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't make it. I couldn't get the money.
I doubt it. I with you, I think.
Well, then what if they like make you stab a guy?
Dude, if it was $20 million, I think Jeff would do it.
I would try.
Yeah.
I think
And then
with
I'd
the
quit.
Money, I think that much money would motivate
I would just
you
quit.
to do it. You'd be
Oh,
like,
I'd be so like. Although there is somebody once told me, he's like, that we were watching the show, and he's like, I feel like you'd be in there, you'd make friends with everyone, and you'd like start changing the vibe of the place.
they're calling you puppet.
Yeah, they'd be like,
Reform prison,
yeah,
American
they'd be
prison
like,
system.
he's right, man. Why are we always sitting in separate races at lunch? And
Why are we always angry? We can joke around
yeah,
in here.
he made me feel like I could probably accomplish my goals when I get out of here.
I just love them all calling you little puppet, dude.
Yeah, we liked that guy until we started raping him, and all he does is cry now.
Yeah, I liked him so much. He was a rape victim immediately.
Oh my god! So you said $5 million?
$5 million.
How much to ride a hang glider?
I've jumped out of a plane. I do a hang glider for I don't know. Those are fucking scary.
I think you got to do all these. Like, seriously, jump. When I skydived, I had someone strapped to my back.
Yeah, me too.
Can you do that with a hang glider?
I don't know. That's why it's.
I think I don't know.
That's why it's a good question.
Doing a solo might be.
I kind of got you know how people like
$1,000 death, no money.
Yeah.
You do it with Josh and you fall faster.
Yeah, no shit.
That's another one, bro.
just plummets. Josh, you're not that big.
I'm gonna lose weight starting tomorrow. Dude.
How much to lose some weight?
Like a gym membership, a couple $1,000.
You know how people jump out of airplanes to like get rid of their fear of heights?
Yeah.
I actually got a fear of heights from jumping out.
Really?
Yeah, because I know the feeling now.
Yeah, now you go, ugh.
Yeah, now I'm in a plane. I'm like, I know what that's like, and I don't have a parachute on.
That'd be terrible.
So yeah, now I'm afraid of heights. It fucking backfired on me.
Hang glider.
Hang glider, I'm going. I don't like those things, man. 10 G's.
We see them in Seattle. If you go to like Issaquah, you'll see these fuckers just
Shout out
in
the Qua.
Yeah, you go, what are they doing up there? The weather's terrible.
Yeah.
It's like it's not beautiful.
How much for you to do a hang glider?
Alone?
Can you look and see? Do you do a hang glider by yourself or just some crazy dude?
You gotta like run and jump off a mountain too, huh?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, I did paragliding one time. That wasn't hard.
I'd do that.
Comprehensive.
Would you do hang gliding or bungee jumping? Would be cheaper. Which one?
See
I
that
bungee
guy?
jumped a
He's
couple
got
times.
a baby with him or something in the picture?
That's a seat.
What's a rocket?
That's not the seat.
I think that was a seat.
Looked like a baby's head.
Okay, I don't care about that. It looks like it might be alone, but I'm sure.
Yeah, you gotta like take hang gliding classes and learn how to fly one.
That just made my
Look at-
hoo-ha tingle.
look at
looking
both
at
of
that.
their faces.
Yeah, it's just
dude.
gonna get like a gust of wind, and I'm dead against the side of the cliff.
Right.
Because a parachute, you go straight down and catches air. This, you're supposed to like navigate it through the skies. I don't know how I
It's
do
like a
that.
lawnmower, dude. Zzz, you're just
Like a
chilling.
lawnmower.
Yeah, you're just
What kind of
chilling.
lawnmower?
It's got a lawnmower engine. You're
Okay.
just cruising up there, dude.
There's no engine.
There's an engine on a
Using
hang glider.
Sky.
Some of them have them in the
They
back.
got engines, bro.
There's
I
two
don't
different
think so.
things. Some of those are like motorcycles in the sky.
Yeah,
Others are just
there's
drops.
nothing. There's no motor when you're gliding.
This dude is he looking at the hang gliding rules?
Hang gliding instructors in schools should learn from a certified instructor.
Right.
So I would think in this scenario,
Can you just
would-
like Google, do you tandem hang glide?
Well, I think you can. It's not like no one's forcing you.
Well, that's okay. Well, that's a big difference.
I'd like to
Does
go
he
with
have
my family.
Does he have to fly the hang glider himself?
Let's say for this instance, so we don't have the risk of death.
Right.
Like,
Oh, I can't die?
like- I mean, you can with the other guy, but like,
If I
of
can't
course-
die
of
for
course,
sure, I'm
doing
going.
it for the first time. You're gonna
I'm
do it.
going
with someone.
$100.
yeah, dude. If I don't,
Can't
It's the fear of
die.
death.
if I can't die, it's free. Dude,
Yeah.
for sure. Is that music? Is that
Huh?
you again?
Are you faxing
Yeah,
someone?
what is going on?
Watching you guys like dogs. Like, what is this? All right. Alex, where can people find you, brother?
No, who's Alex?
I'll be Zach today.
sorry.
Jeff is officially checked out of this
I know,
podcast.
dude. He's always got like about 45, 50 minutes.
Oh, that's terrible.
Cool.
Where can people
you
find
can get me
you,
at
Alex?
alexcomedy.com.
But did you answer the hang gliding question?
Oh, didn't he?
Yeah, I would do
5
it
million, right?
for 5. What did I say?
1,000.
5K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
If I
okay,
can't
yes.
die, $100.
I'd do it for $1,000.
All right.
Lock it in.
Got to pay for the hang gliding, so let's do
Wait, so you said
$2,000.
$100.
If I can't die for
You
sure,
also said an
$100.
unrealistic thing that he can't die.
Well, I mean, we're just using an instructor.
That is
So
safe.
it's safe, yeah, is what I mean.
I
But
guess I
what
would do it. What are you saying? $100?
Sure.
I'd do it for $100. Yeah, but here's the thing: I want it written.
And those
in
two
there.
go together.
I want it written in there that they're paying for it too. If it costs $200, then I'm only getting $100, and I
Agreed.
paid. You got to pay for the shit.
Oh, no, I'll pay for the hang gliding.
And then okay, good.
100,
And then
And you two got to go together and figure
100
it
plus
out.
costs.
yes, plus costs.
There you go.
George, and they go together and they just figure it out.
And I'll do it like Eric Rocha. And I got to get lunch with the instructor.
I like that
Eric was
caveat.
always
Oh, we
trying
gotta
to-
ask that last one, and then we'll wrap
right,
it up.
yes,
How
right.
much to get hit by a major league pitcher with a fastball?
Oh God, I think about that every time I see one. Is it Randy Johnson or is it
Nope.
Jamie Moyer?
But oh god, yeah, Jamie Moore's fastball's like
Is it
78.
Is it a 42-mile-an-hour curveball or 101?
It's a guy that can throw in the 90s.
It's having around 90.
Starting pitcher, good
Headshot,
pitchers.
body shot.
Well, that's up to
Well,
you,
not
but
in the
it
head.
won't be a headshot.
He's not going to hit you in the head.
Okay,
But it's also like you gonna move, right? So am I hit you on the arm? Am I hit
do
in the ribs?
I do it for $1,000.
Okay.
It's a
Yeah.
lot. But all right.
We're doing it for cheaper.
Are you?
Way cheaper.
It is a cool story.
Yeah, and it's like I think we
Lunch.
should all. George is gonna take one.
What?
He's gonna wear one.
We're doing it as a team.
Yeah.
Team bonding.
I went and saw Strasburg pitch when he was at San Diego
Yeah,
State.
that guy was a badass.
He was throwing over 100, and that was terrifying. I got like right up against the cage.
Yeah, it's
the
the good
sound
thing
of that
is
mitt was like,
the good thing is you won't know.
okay.
Yeah, it's not like you're gonna have time to go.
I'm
"Ah!"
just standing here. Like
It's coming.
Like I'm.
It's just gonna get you.
yeah.
I like what you said. If he just throws it behind your head once or
I
twice,
know,
just
yeah,
to
well,
really mess with you.
I wanted to fuck with him a few times and say, Kyle, don't hit
Yeah.
him right away. He's gonna go, dude. This is torture.
I
Psychological.
play hockey and I take a lot of slap shots to the body,
Oh, then you'll be fine.
and they're upwards of. Well, guys I play with are probably hitting it at like 80.
With pads, though, right?
Well, sometimes it gets through.
And also,
I've
pucks
taken 'em all
are way
over.
less forgiving than a baseball.
That's true.
Pucks,
So
pucks
should be
hurt.
cheap. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, that was fun,
That's it.
Jack,
Alex.
where can they find you?
Yeah.
How do they find your shit?
ZAKJ comedy on all the socials.
Zach
Nice.
J Comedy.
By the time this airs, you'd have had a baby.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
So congrats.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, buddy.
Appreciate it.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Josh, last words?
No,
Final
man.
thoughts.
This
Final comebacks, any of the...
This was a lot of fun, and I'm gonna do better and work on myself and lose some weight. And,
Yeah.
thanks,
Yeah.
George, for
Let it be known.
Thanks for bullying me, man.
Josh isn't fat. That's the final word.
All right.
Thank George.
Why are you laughing so hard, George?
Gotta go.